if you call plantain dodo, just know that in Rwanda, dodo and plantain are not the same thing. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Reni. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking your time out of your busy day to watch this video. So on my channel, I know I usually do a lot of fashion and finance and career stuff, but today we're gonna go into lifestyle and do some travel. So in October of 2020, I went to Rwanda. I went to Kigali, Rwanda, and before you come for me, if you are someone who is going to be commenting about traveling during the pandemic, please exit out of the video now. We understand. I have gone and come back and nothing happened. So please exit. I'll give you a second. Okay. I went to Rwanda in October and I had a great time. Of course, we got all our tests for COVID and everything before we went. No colonizer activity over here, but Rwanda has very strict rules about COVID anyway, so it's not like I could have gone in unless I was negative, unlike Canada, who's letting people in who are negative, who are positive. So yeah, I will have a full vlog coming out in a bit, but here I really want to highlight the food that I ate in Rwanda. Guys, I had some of the best food while I was there, and I just want to highlight some of them and show you what you can eat while you're in Rwanda. If you are visiting Kigali, here are some great things that you can eat. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, and let's get into the video right now. We'll go into the different restaurants that I tried and the good food that I ate there. So let's begin. Rwanda is known for their coffee. Like, they are one of the coffee regions in East Africa. So I went to Question Coffee. Unfortunately, it's not a Rwandese owned. It's actually American owned, I believe. However, the coffee was, or just the vibe of it was really nice. Just the vibes you got while you were there was amazing. It was like a Starbucks-esque coffee shop, except all the coffee is made by local Rwandese farmers, which I love. It's supposed to support a good cause. And it just smelled so good in there. Like, it smelled like freshly ground coffee. And I really liked the business model that they have. First, we'll start with the food I got. So I personally got a pain au chocolat. But if I butchered that, just forget it. It's like, it's a pastry, okay? And I got one of those, and my dad got, I think, a croissant and some banana bread. Oh, so good. Everything that we had there was really good. I got hot chocolate and my dad got a latte. All of it was chef's kiss, and it wasn't too expensive. It was pretty affordable. But what I really liked about this place was that when you went inside, it wasn't just, oh, you can order there and work there and buy a coffee, whatever. You can also do a coffee tasting class and try different coffees from all around Rwanda. So that was a cool thing that they had there. You could also buy coffee to take home. So we obviously had to take home a bag. So this is a bag. It smells amazing. Just even through this bag, it smells amazing. And it says question everything, grown by Rwandan women. So it's grown by local women. It supports local women, and it smells divine and tastes divine. So you can book there to have a class to taste different Rwandese coffees. And also you can buy a bag to take home and grind the coffee right in front of you as well. So honestly, it was just like, it was a vibe. It was a vibe, and I really enjoyed it. Next, I went to Simba Supermarket. This obviously is not a restaurant, it's a grocery store. However, I had some of the best baked goods while I was at this grocery store. You know, I'm someone who loves baked goods, and whenever I go to a grocery store, I always want to try the baked goods, especially like if they have pound cake or like anything vanilla. So they had lots of different pastries available, and I was like, I need to try every single one of these. Hello. What's this one? Oh, this one. Is it vanilla? Yeah. And I got a few pastries, and oh, so good. I'm not sure what they were called, but I'll insert some videos about what they look like. And every Simba that I visited had them. And yeah, very good, delicious. well made, and I just kept buying them over and over and over because they were that bomb. I missed them. I'm sure I can find them somewhere here, but they were just really good and very inaffordable. Well, very inexpensive. Next, I went to Bourbon Coffee, which is a coffee shop that I would say is not as hip as the other one, but it is definitely, they have some good stuff there. The Bourbon Coffee that I went to was based in the MTN Center, which is in Nyamirambo, and it was super good. So we would go there. We went there a few times. My dad and I went. So it's not like I didn't see many young people there. It was mostly older people, but the food was really good in my opinion. Well, maybe not the food. The drinks were pretty good. I especially like the mango juice that I had there. Very tasty, fresh. Yeah, very good. Mango. Ugh, I miss it, but it is what it is. And I also like the omelets that I had there. So they had many different omelets. We went there quite a few times, so you can see all the food that I tried while I was there. They also have dessert. They have every meal of the day, so you could literally eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. One thing I will say is I ordered pancakes one day and they did not have maple syrup. It was more like honey. So if you are going and looking for maple syrup, you're probably not going to find it. The honey was still good, but they say it's syrup, but it's not. One thing I noticed about Rwandese food is like they have potatoes with everything. So I had lots of potatoes while I was there with my eggs, with anything I got, there were potatoes. So yeah, that's something. And I also got dinner here one day, and I got the peppercorn steak. It was very, very, very good. Which was surprising because it's just like a little coffee shop-ish, but it was very good. And I asked for dodo with it. And in Nigeria, if you're Nigerian, you know that dodo in Nigeria is plantain. So I was expecting like some nice plantain to come on the side, but no, dodo in Rwanda is not plantain. It is like some spinach, some greens, some leafy greens. It's definitely not dodo or plantain. So if you were someone who calls dodo, if you call plantain dodo, just know that in Rwanda, dodo and plantain are not the same thing. It is like a vegetable. It's really good, but it's definitely not plantain. So next, I'm gonna mention my all-time favorite restaurant that I went to. And guys, if you are in Kigali, please check it out. Check it out. It's so good. So I went to Inca Steakhouse, and honestly, I'm not a big, I don't eat much meat when I'm back home in Canada. I'm more of like a fish and like veggies person. But when I was in Rwanda, they are very good at what they do. That meat, it was so good. It was so good. So I had lots and lots of steak while I was there. And Inca Steakhouse was one of the first places I had steak. And it is pretty expensive. So I would say it's like Canadian prices, like $50, $60 for 2 people. However, the quality of the meats, A1. You're not getting that for $60 here in Canada. I'm not sure which steaks. I had so many. It was like I had like the ribeye steak, and then I had the surf and turf. Oh, it was just really good. I really enjoyed it. And one thing I liked is it's Rwandese owned and woman owned. So a Rwandese woman owns the store, the restaurant. And it's the architecture, the way it was designed is so nice. Like it looks, you can tell that they put a lot of time and effort when they were designing that place. I'll insert some pictures, but the ambience and the vibe was nice. Like it was beautiful in there. I've never seen such a beautiful place. Well, I have, but like out of all the restaurants I went to, Inca Steakhouse was definitely the most beautiful, and the steak matched the ambiance. Like you go there, it looks expensive, it looks nice, and the steak was to match. The customer service was also really good, which is something I was impressed with. I don't know if I'm used to going to places in Canada where the customer service often isn't good, but here the customer service was A1. Highly recommend. The steak was amazing. I convinced my dad to get medium well, and he even enjoyed that. So yeah, I recommend. And the drinks were good too. Like every single thing there was good. The desserts were good. Everything was good. So I'll just insert some pictures of my food right now. That's horrible. There was no beef between them before. Next, I went to Riders. So Riders Lounge is a restaurant that's I think in like KBC, so Kigali Business Center. I think it's in that area. Kigali Heights. I think that's where it is. I had a steak here as well. Steak and dodo, which I thought was plantain, but it wasn't plantain. And I also had, I think, fries. Oh, it was so good. I feel like every place that I went to had really good steak. Obviously Inca was the best, but Riders was a close second. Their mushroom sauce was amazing. Oh, and at Inca, the chimichurri is what you need to get. The chimichurri is, oh, so good. I would go back just for that steak. So, yeah. Riders is like right downtown. It's definitely more of a nightclub-ish theme. It's definitely like lots of young people are there, and yeah, good vibes there. Great service again, and the quality of food also very good for the price that I paid for it. And obviously COVID was rampant during this time, so they made sure that everyone was socially distanced and the tables were all socially distanced, so there's no need to worry about that. Everyone's masked up, so yeah, all good. Next, I went to Ballistic Burgers. Actually, I didn't go there. Ballistic Burgers is a restaurant which one of my friends who I met there told me about. And they deliver straight to your door, but they don't actually have a physical location that you can go to. So I would order Ballistic Burgers and you just WhatsApp them and then they will deliver food to you. I didn't know, but yeah. This is one of the best burgers I've had. And honestly, I used to be a burger connoisseur. Like I would go to different places eating their burgers, but Ballistic Burgers did not disappoint. I had one of the best burgers I've ever had. And I think the bacon cheeseburger is what I had. I wasn't a big fan of the bacon unless I ordered it like 3 times and it wasn't crispy one of the times, which I wasn't a fan of, but other than that, it was pretty good. I also ordered the chicken burger once. I don't really recommend that, but the beef burger was very good. And they have quick service where they deliver straight to your house. And yeah, it's all done through an app. It's like a really cool like secret thing. I don't know if I took many pictures because I was so busy devouring the food every night, but this is good for like a late night eat at your place, and it's pretty affordable. I believe it was like 6,000 or 7,000 franc. Next, we have Kimironko Market. So this is not a restaurant as well, but it has some great food there. And at this market, you can order food like a lot of fresh fruits. So while I was there, I had any fruit that you can think of, I ordered while I was there. So especially passion fruit, mangoes, watermelon, cantaloupe, anything that I can't really get here that is fresh in Canada, I ordered while I was there. And I got like, I don't know if I can explain how much passion fruit that I ate while I was there, because I cannot find it in Canada. So I ate as much as possible while I was in Rwanda, and I had a blast. I had like, oh, it was so good. Every piece of, all the fruit was so fresh. No GMO, like unlike here. So yeah, I really recommend visiting here. But one thing I don't recommend is going in. So you can actually sit in your car and pay someone to go in and buy the food for you. So if you have that option, I would definitely recommend that. Instead of like going into the market and like getting swarmed by everyone, I would just suggest that you like pay someone a few 100 franc in order to go in for you. I'm not sure what the actual amount that you should pay them is. However, you can, like, if anyone's Rwandese here, leave it in the comment box how much you should actually pay them, because yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to give the wrong number. We have Repub Lounge. So I'm sure if you are a Rwandese person, you know of Repub Lounge. This is basically the only actual Rwandese food that I had while I was there, and that's really sad to say, but like I had a lot of Western food, and like at this place you can get great Rwandese food, and it is all you can eat family style. So for family style, they had 3 starters, 3 meat dishes, 3 vegetable dishes, and 3 starches and dessert, all for 20,000 rand, which is like 20,000 francs. That's a great price, and you can eat as much as you want. Here's where I had like brochette. I had actual Rwandese food is what I had here. So I highly recommend it if you're looking to try Rwandese food. And the vibes are pretty nice. We met the owner, they were nice. The music is good. So yeah, if you're looking to try Rwandese food, I highly recommend trying here. Second last, I went back to Inca Steakhouse and I had more steak while I was here. I also had the tiramisu on this day, and I highly recommend trying it because it was so good. Again, I can't say enough good things about Inca Steakhouse, and again, I would travel back just to have the steak that I had here. I think about it all the time. It was so good. So if you are in Rwanda and you want to treat yourself, it is definitely a little bit pricier, but if you want to treat yourself, check out Inca Steakhouse. They have great food. Last but not least, I went to Nyamirambo Women's Center, and this is not a restaurant, but I went for a cooking class while I was there. And while you're there, they'll teach you how to actually cook Rwandese style, and I met with Fatima, who taught me who had a cooking class for me. It was about 15,000 Rand, which I believe is about 17 or 18 Canadian dollars, and it's about like 3 hours of your time, and the money goes to supporting the local people there. So I made so much food, too much to eat, but the food went to the local people as well if I wasn't able to finish it. So I highly recommend. I learned how to make so many meals. They give you a cookbook as well, and the money's going to a good place. So I highly recommend it if you are in this place, if you're in Kigali. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about my food adventures throughout Kigali, Rwanda. If you want to see my full vlog, I will be uploading it shortly. Just let me know if you want to see it, because I know people are sensitive about travel right now, so let me know what you think. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!